Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. It's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. To kick off for Detroit.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense set to go to work for the first time. And at QB, the man signed to a big 4-year deal back in March. That's Ryan Tannehill.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know that. This week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 13 carries, 75 yards.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe leading the league.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
First and goal.
But we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
From the 8, they've got it first and goal. From the gun, here's Tannehill. This will be caught at about the 6. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for only a couple. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Lions making their way out, led by their 32-year-old quarterback. Hard to believe he's in season number 12 now in a Detroit uniform, quarterback Matthew Stafford.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
Yeah, hoping to get rid of that interception bug. Stafford and the Lions now have it first and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
What did they call that on?
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Well, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, that was dangerous. Throw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game. But this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Throwing on second and long. Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Danny Amendola, the man he was trying to get it to. Third down here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play on third down for the Lions. 51 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Now second and 8 at the 32-yard line. Stafford delivers this to Hawkinson.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. It's picked up by the Titans. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Number 22, Derrick Henry, the ball.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Henry on the handoff.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He finds Humphries. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Derrick Henry.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Deshaun Hand has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
A big loss on the.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Lions, nothing.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And 12.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
2nd down at the 29-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. There's Vic Beasley. Always tough to block as he gets in to bring him down.
And it's 3rd
Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Tennessee Titans.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. They will find Davis. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
That's good.
Called out a very strong gain of 24.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
At the 40-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Tannehill. Quick slant to Brown.
Tennessee Titans.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Romeo Okwara. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Another try after the 1st down sack. Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football. and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Pass caught left side by Humphries, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a third and goal situation. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Jamal Agnew on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Back to the air. Stafford on second down. Throwing deep for Galladay. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target. And it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Yards to go.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Looking deep now for Amendola. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Stafford now to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Avery Jones making his presence felt on the sack.
You know, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take...
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
Christian Fulton.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Romeo Okwara able to record his 5th sack of the season. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 19-yard. Line.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, That doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll run it again with Henry. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 35. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up second.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
At the 5-yard line.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24. So that drive in total 8 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run.
Titans 24, Lions nothing.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd and 1, Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for Jonnu Smith.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to throw, Tannehill. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
1st and 10.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Over the middle to Smith. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, good job defensively to recover.
2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Derrick Henry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Now Tannehill. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tannehill's pass intended for.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
On 4th down, Tannehill. His pass caught at the 4. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Adam Humphries. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And this Titans offense continues to pour it on. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Jamal Agnew on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10.
The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Hey, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Detroit.
On 1st down, Stafford here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again. Stafford throwing deep for Galladay. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory.
To Kenny Galladay.
And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
The conversion is no good on the...
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get two. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. You see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Out come the Titans now. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Derrick Henry, the ball.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Derrick Henry all alone. Past the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Kenny Galladay making his way back onto the field with the rest of this offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. They'll try it now with Swift and try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Henry, the ball.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts
27-yard line.
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Henry. Down right around the 25. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Steven Gostkowski on for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger.
Lions 6.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Lions take over first and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this... ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Yards to go.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a